You take one big bite of ice cream, and a sharp pain stabs your forehead. It arrives in seconds, peaks fast, and then vanishes almost as quickly as it came. Everyone calls it brain freeze, but your brain itself feels no pain at all. The real trouble is happening in the roof of your mouth, not up in your skull. The stab you feel in your forehead is really your brain being tricked about location. Scientists even gave the tiny ordeal a giant name: sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. It starts the moment something very cold presses against the roof of your mouth. That roof, your palate, is thin, sensitive, and packed with blood vessels and nerves. A cold spoonful chills that soft tissue far faster than your body ever expects. Your blood vessels react the way they do to any sudden cold. They clamp shut. Narrowing like this is meant to trap warmth and shield the tissue from the cold. But the instant the cold passes, those same vessels swing wide open again. That fast rebound from squeezed to flooded is exactly where the pain begins. A major artery near the front of your brain suddenly dilates and fills with blood. It is called the anterior cerebral artery, and its quick widening raises the pressure. Pain sensors in the lining around it feel the sudden surge and fire an alarm. That alarm races off along the trigeminal nerve, your face's main pain highway. The trigeminal nerve carries signals from your mouth, your sinuses, and your forehead. All of those signals pour into the brain along the very same crowded wire. So when pain arrives from deep in your palate, the brain must guess its true source. And it guesses wrong, blaming a place it hears from far more often: your forehead. This everyday mix-up has a name. Doctors call it referred pain. It is the same trick that can make a heart problem ache all the way down your arm. Your forehead is perfectly fine. It is simply taking the blame for your mouth. In 2012, researchers decided to trigger brain freeze on purpose and watch it happen. They had volunteers sip ice water through a straw held against the roof of the mouth. At the same time, they measured the blood flow inside the brain in real time. The pain spiked at the very moment that front artery flooded wide open with blood, and the pain faded the instant that same artery tightened back down again. Dilation brought the ache, and constriction switched it off like a clean on and off. For the first time, the headache had a visible cause right there on the monitor. But why would your body punish you for simply eating something cold? The leading idea is that this is not a glitch at all, but a defense. Your brain must stay warm, so deep cold at the roof of the mouth is a warning. Flooding that front artery with warm blood may be a fast rush to reheat the brain. The pain is simply the alarm that forces you to stop and slow right down. In that view, brain freeze is your skull rushing to protect its most precious organ. The stab is annoying, but it may be the price of a very quick warm-up. Not everyone feels it the same. Some people almost never get a brain freeze at all. People who suffer from migraines tend to get them more often and more sharply. That hints the same oversensitive vessels may drive both kinds of head pain. So studying the harmless version might help explain the far more disabling one. A stab from ice cream could be a tiny window into how migraine works. One playful study even split students into fast eaters and slow eaters of ice cream. The ones told to gulp it straight down got brain freeze about twice as often. Speed is the real villain here. The faster the cold hits, the harder the rebound. Luckily, you can shut a brain freeze down almost as fast as it starts. Press your tongue flat against the roof of your mouth to warm the cold spot back up. That warmth calms the startled vessels and quietly tells the alarm to stand down. You can also sip warm water or simply breathe warm air back through your mouth. And the simplest cure of all is patience. Eat the cold stuff a little more slowly. Brain freeze is one of the rare times you can feel a reflex misfire in real time. A chill in your mouth, a false alarm in your forehead, and a rush to stay warm. It is harmless, it is over in seconds, and it leaves nothing at all behind. But it is a tiny reminder of how fiercely your body guards your brain's warmth. So the next time it strikes, you will know exactly what your busy skull is doing.